Hello, everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the Midwest Scrubdown. This round, I'm joined by a weary traveler, a random person who I didn't even know was going to be here, but one of my lovely friends, the real Fun Bobby.
Well, hello there.
So you were at a dog show, and then you're like, there's a tournament, and then you turned a corner, and you're like, oh, there's a Dion in the corner.
Oh, there's a Dion in the corner. I might as well go hang out with Dion for a little bit, since my flight doesn't leave till 5 p.m. tonight.
There you go. So we are here at the Midwest Scrubdown. I am aware of the fact that the new points and rules and all that stuff came out yesterday. It actually came out while I was driving, though with the rules of the tournament, because people were traveling to this, they had a Wednesday cutoff for that. So we are not playing with those new points quite yet. But next Wednesday, our very own William Hagewood will be in Richmond, Virginia, streaming the Richmond Open. By the way, if you're in that area, go ahead and sign up for that tournament so that you can participate in that. Those will be our new points and everything here. But now you might notice something else here on the table. You might notice that there's some shadow casters. Well, that's because we are playing extended today. We are playing extended today. Everything is legal unless it's banned also in extended. But we're going to see we are going to see some different lists, some ships that we've not seen in a long time, and I figured we go ahead and just start off with that, with some Lancer class pursuit crafts. The Choose Your Champion betting is open now. We're going to go ahead and have Fun Bobby go ahead and break down these lists.
Starting on the left, we have Josh Wise flying Wedge Antilles with Predator, Outmaneuver, Proton Torpedoes, and hit the standard servo motor S-foils. We have Derek Clivian with no upgrades, Lieutenant Blount with no upgrades, Shara Bay with Crackshot, and XX23S Thread Tracers. Arvel. Oh, I can't pronounce his last name. Crinid. There we go. I'm awake. Sabine Wren with Cluster Missiles, Mandalorian Optics, and a shield upgrade. On the right, we have Kelly Fife with Ketsu Onyo, Fearless, 000, False Transponder Codes, Hull Upgrade, and Shadowcaster. Asajj Ventress with Hate, Notorious Ahsoka Tano, Hotshot Tail Blaster, False Transponder Codes. We have Bosk in the Z95 with Marksmanship, Elusive, Ion Missiles, and False Transponder Codes. And finally, we have Andrew Shulak with no upgrades at all, just kind of going in there with his little Z95 trying to muck stuff up.
That's right. Yeah, he is a 2-point ship in this rule set with no loadout. So he's one of those budget buys that we got out there. Now, this scenario you can see in that bottom left-hand corner is chance engagement. We are in round 1, turn 1. So let's go ahead and get that going. My stream team of Will and James have been holding down the stream lately, so I am honestly a little rusty. If you remember, at Adepticon, I was the showrunner, but that meant I had to give up the stream seat. So this is my first event 2.5. I did a little bit of private practice at home, but nothing really beats the live fire. So sorry for any massive mistakes, but we're doing chance engagement. Basically, you're going to get points when you destroy ships, points when you get half points, or if you are the only player who has ships within range 1 to 3 of that center objective, you can get scenario points. If it's contested, nobody gets it. And I believe at the end of this turn, we had the Lancer class there on the left, which actually I'm not sure which one is which. Forgot to color code them. Very smart on my part. We're rushing to get ready here. Is at that range 3 bubble, and then we have one of the A-wings here as well. I'm going to go find out which one is which. I'll be right back.
No worries. So we're seeing a slow engagement coming in.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Hey there, Isophane. I see you in the chat. So do we have our identifiers here? Arvel's at the top of the board, which would put Shara Bay, the third one, down.
Yeah, that's Shara there.
Yeah.
Ship color, and then we have the little purple doohickey there.
And Sabine on the bottom, right?
Oh, crap. There's 4 A-Wings.
There are 4 A-Wings, Dion. And it appears Asajj is the bottom Shadowcaster and Ketsu is the top based on the base color. Number pink. We like number pink here. Biddy Bumbo, it looks like we have 42 people at the event today, but Dion will actually know that answer for sure in just a moment when he returns.
Hello there. So the question was, how many people are playing?
Yeah.
Isn't
it 42?
42, I think, is where we're at, yeah.
I think that was correct.
So... Crap.
True.
Is Sabine Initiative 3? She is. Okay.
She is.
So I just have this marked wrong. So she's pink. She's pink. And the Derek is the one that has the green ship. All right, cool. I'll be able to keep that straight. And then it is Nadru who's in the darker gray ship there. All right, we did it.
There we go.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's take a peek. Well, where did everybody choose their champion yet? We still have a couple minutes left on there right now. It looks like it's a pretty tight race between 1 and 2. I know it's early. Don't forget to go ahead and choose your champion now. And we are moving on now to round 2. Thank you so much, man. And right there, Isophane dropping 10 subs, getting the train rolling. Thank you so much, my friend. And here we go. You see the A-Wings are going towards the center of the board. That is Sabine there. I'm going to want to get aggressive with the Sabine. Sabine's ability is absolutely awesome. She essentially has built-in Fearless and Concordia face-off. You want to go ahead and read that?
So while you defend or perform an attack, if the attack range is 1 and you are in the enemy ship's front arc, you may change one of your results to an evade or a hit result.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid ability for a little A-Wing.
That's right. So, I mean, I feel like chance engagement is the a scenario that she likes the most. She's good offensively. Obviously, being an A-Wing, you can be mobile as well. But she came to fight. She came to fight and survive. Hold on to those half points as long as you can. And it looks like those A-Wings are planning on taking on Asajj and Ketsu on their own. That's a little more aggressive than I thought he would be with those two.
That's a pretty aggressive move there that's not looking like, unless he can get those other 3 ships up to follow through, he's not going to be able to punch through enough damage.
And now this might be I don't know how much Josh knows about Ketsu, but Ketsu really likes ships being really close at range 1. She's going to be able to use her ability, throw a tractor out there. I'm almost sure one of these ships has a Shadowcaster title as well. That's Ketsu.
Ketsu has the Shadowcaster title, so there will be tractors being thrown around.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, do you move the ships and give them the opportunity to make that 90-degree turn or 180-degree turn?
Mm-hmm. All right. let's see. That is Lieutenant Blount down there. Gonna go ahead and focus. And who's our X-Wing? Wedge.
Wedge all the way down there on the far left.
So I feel like in chance engagement, Josh prioritized getting to the center to make sure that he's not giving up objective points. But I feel like he's a little more spread out than I would want him to be. Let's see, did this maneuver make it? I don't think so.
Ooh, it does not appear to make it.
All right, so that means our overlapping rules are going to take into effect. He overlapped due to an enemy ship, so we'll have an opportunity to take a focus there for the cost of a stress. Now this is a Saj.
Is this going to block up Ketsu coming around the corner as well, though? Or do you picture that 5K out of Ketsu?
I mean, there was a lot of early Ketsu play was go fast, do a 5K, and then come back in.
Yep.
But generally, turn count is down, so people aren't taking as much time engaging. So I wouldn't be surprised seeing that. Now, the 2 hard, we haven't seen the Shadowcaster in such a long time. The 2 hard is white, so he has the 2 hard available. That should fit. I think the 3 hard is going to be the problem.
Yeah, that 3 hard looks really ugly right there. Takes the stressful focus. Mm-hmm. Wants to be able to have that focus for damage if he needs it. Boss coming up with a 2 straight there. Mm-hmm. Playing it safe.
Now, Asajj is getting a 3rd force from the Ahsoka Tano crew. I'm actually not sure which one that is. Ahsoka Tano crew.
After you fully execute a maneuver, you may spend 1 charge to choose 1 friendly ship in your rear arc, or your rear half, at range 1 to 2. If you do, that ship may perform a red focus action, even while stressed.
Okay.
The ability to say, oh, yeah, you can have a focus token anyway is still pretty good.
Yep. And especially you have these ships that like to move fast. They got the nice set of blue maneuvers. You move, you give Ketsu a focus, then Ketsu's able to throw down a target lock and have that fully modified shot. Lord of Britannia asks, so does Tractor remove 1 green die if it is at range 0? I would say yes. Yes, because it is the Tractor doing the ability of reducing the number of dice. It's not a ship ability. A ship ability gave the Tractor token, and then the Tractor token is the thing that reduces the number of agility dice.
Correct.
He did do the 2 hard, so he should be able to fit there. Get the action.
Plenty of space.
And with that, the Choose Your Champion poll is closed. It looks like player 2, Kelly Fife, is the favorite in the chat right now. We'll see what we end up getting.
I think they're just excited to see Shadowcasters on the table.
It's true. It's true. I'm curious to see if I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being range 1 from Ketsu to Derek. Is the A-wing in the arc right now?
Yeah, that's who I think they'd be wise to shoot right there.
Yep, that's where your ability is going to end up going off. And here we go. Wedge hit the gas. And Wedge does have proton torpedoes, so I wouldn't be surprised if you see him throwing down that target lock.
It appears he's debating about who he's going to take the lock on here.
Mm-hmm. All right, all guns into Asajj Ventress.
And there are 5 guns pointed at her right now, including that range 0 shot, because I think Sabine might just be out of range.
Mm-hmm. All right, players right now going to start getting into the engagement here. So we have Wedge.
Looks like range 2.
And it looks like he's going with the primary, not the torpedo here.
Interesting. He wants to make sure he has that double modified proton torp for the next shot.
So 2 damage on Asajj to get going. Shields are down. So Notorious is going to go off here, spends a charge, gains a strain on Wedge. Expect Asajj to fire there. Kelly's up. So
Ketsu range 1 into Derek there.
Did he forget Ketsu's ability? It's not after you hit. It's just at the start of the engagement.
At the start of engagement phase.
Yeah. So that's a missed opportunity there. He's focused on the Shadowcaster title that gives you one after you hit, but he could have had one right there.
Yeah, that's a terrible missed opportunity that could have been very fruitful for the long term here.
Charbet going to go with Thread Tracers, and here we go. This is the target lock setup for Wedge's Proton Torpedo next turn. Only one hit on that one.
Single evade saves him. So he's talking about taking a shot with Blount into range 2.
Yeah, he's going to keep going into Asajj here. Focus fire as much as you can. There we go. That's going to be 2. Saying 3. Where's the third dice? We must have a dice missing from the screen. Oh, we're missing a corner on the screen. That'll do it. Sorry, everybody. It's going to look a little weird here for a second.
And he uses Notorious again on Blount. So Blount is now strained as well.
What was the damage count on Asajj?
There should have been 2 into Asajj, I believe.
Oh. Some people are asking about new points. I'm expecting most events after this weekend to start using the new points, even though they say on there they're legal June 15th. Just jump into it. The only reason it's not being used this weekend is because it got released the day before and people were like flying and traveling and all that. Wednesday was the cutoff.
And with new points, we all jump right in head first.
Yeah.
By Wednesday, I'll be playing the new points as well.
That's right. All right, we go. 3 hits.
Ooh. And that was into... Was that into Derek?
Yep.
Oh, I wonder if that was Bosk's ion torpedo.
Yes, that's what it was.
There
yes, the Bosk ion torpedo. Correct.
I'm remembering how to do this again.
Yeah, Asajj coming through now. We're going to go into Sabine as well. So Sabine lost 1 damage already. We got 2.
Spending a force for hit crit.
And got what you needed there. So we're going to be moving into turn 3 now.
And I believe...
Oh, no, sorry. There's a couple more shots. My bad.
Yeah, and I believe Derek is down a shield.
One focus. Going to spend a focus for one, since there's no more attacks coming in. I mean, you have the focus.
Do we have more shots coming in here?
All right, so yeah, he's gonna. All right, here we go. Spends a focus, ends up working out. And now Sabine there at the top of the board, going to take the range 1 into Ketsu. And hit, crit using her ability.
Oh, the natties.
Natties. Very nice. Just want to check Sabine here real quick. Sabine. A-wing. All right, so Sabine's ability would not have worked there. You may change, because she was not in the enemy's front arc. That interaction right there. So we'll go correct that in a second. That means no damage. One second to get this. Okay, I'll be right back.
So as we're looking at this, we see that both players have come out a little wounded, not too bad. Derek's down 1. Asajj is 1 away from half. I'm not sure where you put these Shadowcasters. That is beneficial at the moment because the front's going to get clogged up with all of these A-Wings.
I was wrong. All right.
These Shadowcasters are going to have a hard time going somewhere. They have the front end of them just blocked up with ships.
So it turns out, again, sorry, we were rushing here at the end to get everything fixed. So this will make a little more sense now. Sabine is this one.
Sabine is that one.
Yes.
Ah, see?
Yeah.
That makes a bit more sense.
All right. So Sabine was the one that took damage. Got that. She lost the whole upgrade. I'm just going to take this off for 1 second. And we're good. Everybody else.
Thanks.
They can stay there. I always forget to turn it back on. I'd rather, you know what, deal with the dice just sitting there.
Yeah, they're not really in the way there, are they?
That's your viewer fun body being like, get the dice off.
Yeah, get the dice off.
The dice
are my way again. How can I see the ships if the dice are in the way?
That's right. So we're in round 3 right now. I will say one of the things, and it's being brought up in the chat here, is shot priority for Josh has been a little bit scattered. It's been a little bit scattered. For Kelly. Josh has been focusing on Asajj. He hasn't had big results, but that's where he's been focusing.
He's one away from half on Asajj, so he has gotten some results, enough results through to matter.
Yeah. So we had a couple of things, like just things that they didn't take advantage of, right? So he used Notorious, right, to get a strain on Wedge.
Yeah.
Wedge was likely going one forward anyway, so I'm surprised that we didn't see a long-range attack here. All right, Josh going to be first player again.
So Shara is taking a red rotate in the system phase.
So that means she's going to be probably going out that way.
Too hard to the right.
Yeah. And going to use Mandalorian Optics. I'm going to go ahead and take that on Asajj.
Oh, it appears he has decided to take it on Ketsu.
Oh, we switched it up. Okay. So Mandalorian Optics there. During the system phase, you may spend 1 charge to acquire a lock on an object in your front arc while you perform a primary attack. If you have a lock on the defender, ignore obstacles beyond range 0 obstructing the attack.
And the lock would have been lost to false transponder codes there as well.
Oh, and that they took it off, right?
Yeah, they took the lock off, so
Yep.
there's no lock there for false transponder codes.
So that means that's burned.
An ionized bump into a red focus. That is still correct, isn't
that's
it?
legal.
Yeah. So I think
100%.
that's the question here is, can they do that?
Yeah, because it has to. That rule has to do with executing a maneuver, and Ion still executes a maneuver. All right, we're going to have a little self-bump action here. That's a mistake. So going to lose your action and potentially take damage there on Arvel.
Let's hope for some soft rolls here, like the soft rocks of the old.
There we go, rolling for damage.
Ooh,
Takes it. So that's the first of 3 shields there. And here we go, Shara 2-bank. I mean, in the A-wing, those A-wings have, they got big dial energy, right?
Yeah.
Could have locked in the 5 straight there with Arvel if you really wanted to get in the way. And
I don't know. I think that blocks that 3 hard out from Asajj right on the front.
It does.
Not a lot of exits for her right there.
And here we go, Lieutenant Blount. And I think this is probably why the 5 straight wasn't locked in on Arvel. You're thinking you might end up bumping into Lieutenant Blount.
Yep.
But in the trapeze act that is dials, it got a little mixed up there.
And the variable first player makes it a little more questionable when you start setting that dial, because you don't know who's going to be in front of you.
One straight there with Nadru. Just doing his thing. It's a two dice gun. Going to be dueling it out with Shara Bay.
And there's that 3 hard out. Blocked perfectly.
So for sure, you're going to be overlapping a enemy ship, so you will have an opportunity to focus. They're trying to see if they can fit it in between those two. You gotta check the front though.
It's time to get the train tracks out.
Yep.
And they're just gonna roll with it.
Fly casual. It happens.
Hey,
this isn't a premier event, you know.
That's how I play. Fly casual.
That's right.
Close enough for government work, right?
Nano Antonio in the chat asking, what tournament is this? This is the Midwest Scrubdown. The Midwest Scrubdown. We are here in one of the suburbs of St. Louis.
In a beautiful, rainy, overcast day.
Yes. One bank coming in from Boss. Going to look for another victim. Thinking about target locking. I don't think you can reach wedge. Double checking that dial. Yeah, you're also in the way. Barrel roll as far back as you can. Does that give you enough? Oh, go back, go back, go back. You need a little more space. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Middle to middle is okay.
Oh, he's going back forward again. He really likes it up there.
Well, you might have it. You might have it. Paul Olsen in the chat asking, what are my thoughts on the changes that dropped yesterday? They dropped while I was driving. So I'm a little irritated with AMG. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. I'm not really irritated with you guys about that. About that.
I mean, they really should check with Dion about a stream schedule before they drop things.
That's what I'm saying. Come on. But yeah, it dropped while I was driving, so I didn't get a chance to read it. Got to my hotel room and realized there was an issue with the stream laptop. Spent a couple hours fixing that, and then it was midnight. And it's like, crap. I just kind of looked over the Discord and looked at what some of the changes I saw. So we can, you know what? Maybe you guys can enlighten me. Things I know. I know afterburners banned, which I'm glad. It's the same issue with the first edition engine upgrade, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Turns out boosting can be really good on a ship that normally can't boost, right? Like the value on that card is really, really high.
If they didn't give a ship boost, there was probably a reason. And Mantex really don't need a whole lot of extra shenanigans.
That's right. And the thing I got tagged several times in is that whole upgrade banned. Thank goodness.
Admiral Sloan banned.
That's right. So with shield upgrade being legal, that's easier. That's easier for me to get my head around. It's whole upgrade that is the problem. All right, so Kelly dropping the 000 card on top of his ship to make sure that he remembers, trigger it.
That seems an interesting reminder there.
It's effective.
I feel like he needs a 000 Lego figure to stand next to his Shadowcaster to remind him.
So it looks like he's choosing to take a stress. Okay, so now we're remembering Ketz's ability now, which is good.
Ooh, we're going to tractor Blount. Do you move Blount here? Can you move Blount here?
No, don't. No, there's no need. It's at range 1, and moving it doesn't put it in a advantageous position for you.
I am not sure what we're measuring here.
So What are they checking right now?
I am not sure. It looks like they're moving Blount out of the way to check an arc on, checking range from wedge into Saj. And it appears to be range 1 by the skin on somebody's teeth.
Mm-hmm. So it's range 1, 4 dice, here we come. And natties, baby, that's what you need.
That's a beautiful layout.
3 hits and a crit.
Damage sensor array.
Damage sensor array. Let's see. And that's on Asajj.
That is on Asajj.
So she is at half points.
With Ketsu shot here. Take advantage of that tractor.
Okay, there we go. Fearless for 3, hit crit. Blount will have 1 agility because of tractor.
As the focus.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a gamble.
Do you want to take that crit in the hole? He's going to save it. Oh,
he's gambling on that direct.
Here we go. Let's see what we get. Like, I don't want him to have a direct hit.
I don't want him to have a direct hit either, but
it's a little dramatic, and
scary.
that I like. Weapons failure. So
not as bad. He still gets to shoot, but it neuters him a little.
Right. It's like he saved it for his big attack, and he's like, well, you got one less.
Big attack's going to be like a wet noodle now.
Here we go. He said range 1 into Ventress. Must be a range. I mean, they must not be in contact with each other. 2 hits. 2 evades. Now Shara coming. Range 2 into Nadru. Oh, she's got the arc in the back.
Her arc's the
Arc's
wrong way.
in the back. Forget about these RZ1s. They can shoot out the butt too. Here we go. Range 0. Two naked dice and whiff. Kelly with the disrespect evade. I'm going to roll them anyway.
Roll them anyway.
And so looking at different options here. Does he have a target lock out there?
This Andrew shot here?
Yeah, no ability, just normal 2 dice with a focus. Nothing special. There's no loadout for Nadru. Not allowed. It's illegal.
Poor Andrew. No fun for him.
Spends for 2. That's what you're looking for. This is in the shower bay. She does have a focus for defense. Gonna use it. Safe.
Absolutely worth spending there. No reason to keep it.
Mm-hmm. Kelly's 4s are up now. Or his other 4s. So we had Nadru shoot, Bosk, and Asajj. Ooh, hot shot tail blaster.
I forgot that was on there.
Range 0 to 1. 2 dice out the back. Spend the charge. He's trying to get that last hole off there.
Spend a force.
There it is. 1 agility. That's guaranteed.
And he's dead. Sorry, Blount. It was nice knowing you. One of those 2-point ships taking it for the team.
That's right. I mean, if you're gonna lose them, that's what you're gonna do. Right now, the score is 4-2. Josh is ahead.
Kelly's a little behind, but has some potential here.
So this is Asajj now. Just 1 crit into Shara at range 0. Gonna take it.
Gonna take that crit.
Now, it does have a shield on there. Now we're down to initiative 3. Arvel's going to go first. Range 1 into Asajj. Asajj only has 2 hull left.
Asajj might be in a little bit of trouble here. At least it's unmodded.
Oh,
unmodded.
That's what you needed.
That'll take it.
You needed that.
So we're looking at Derek and Sabine next.
Josh double checking the health count there.
Sabine's got no shot into Asajj, so do you take the shot with Sabine first and just get it out of the way? And
right. Single crit.
Safe. The range 2.
He's gonna keep trying, keep
plugging it.
Does Asajj get to live another turn? Oh,
spend that focus for 2.
Looking for natties. Got him! Whoa. Let's get some natties in the chat. Listen, I watched the Clone Wars. I know what Asajj could do, and that is representative of it. She refuses to die.
She just says, no, not today. I will shoot you again. You will continue to die, and I will not die today.
That's right. So we had a couple of questions about reactions to other changes. So let me scroll up just a little bit. Thoughts on scenario points not being scored until turn 2. I like it. I think what they're trying to do is find that balance between the beginning, the first turn of a game, looking the same every time. Because what were we doing? It's like, okay, well,
there's objectives in the middle of the board. Let's go get them.
Yeah, crash the middle is essentially what almost every game was turning into. You now get 1 turn to shimmy just a little bit, right? Like you have a chance to try to find that positioning that you want, which was a complaint on the onset. So I'm curious to see how people will use that extra turn in the future. You can wait for the second turn in your corner, which who knows if that ends up being the right strategy, but you give players an extra turn to make decisions, an extra turn to get into the position you want, especially with your fast ships.
It sets up a little more of an interesting chicken type game in some of these scenarios as well. You have that one game or that one round you're not scoring points, and now how brave are you going to be to dive into that middle and try and score that objective now that you've had a round to pre-set up? And your opponent has too.
That's right. And I think what will end up happening is when they looked at our data from Adepticon, which I did send to them, right? There was
of course.
hundreds of games. The turn count overall was really low. Because things like, scramble the transmissions, for instance, there are 5 points being scored a turn.
Absolutely.
Like guaranteed. And so you have this timer in the game that was going by really, really quickly. And some people just want a little more time to play. You know, it's there, and adding one turn can, you know, that adds, you know, 10-ish minutes to the game. And I think that you're just trying to find that balance between, you don't want it to be onerous where the game feels like it's going on forever and every game is going to like 90 minutes because you have like a 20-minute last turn, which is a first and also second edition problem. And also, you don't want the game to be over in 30 minutes, right? Like, if you came to do a tournament all day, I mean, you want to play.
45 is a good.
Yeah.
As long as we're keeping games at least 45 minutes, I'm really content. Because if I've lost in 45 minutes, I've really screwed up, and I'm laughing at myself. So we're good.
There was somebody at Adepticon who said this. Now, I think this is a little bit over-exaggerating, but they said, I want to spend more time playing than I am setting up. And they said that to me. I was like, that fair point. 100% fair point. So that's my thought on that. I think it'll be good overall.
Let's bring back more 3-ship lists then.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, scramble the transmissions. Only 3 satellites. Here. That is good. They realize that as well.
That has me intrigued. 3 satellites.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, boxes is always fun. Just keep shooting crits at people.
That's right. Yeah, that's a really cool one. Oddball.
Oddball in the Z95?
That's right.
Do we have Oddball in the Z95 yet?
Oh. I don't think so.
I'm concerned. Oddball flies everything, doesn't he?
What are they doing?
We're going to riot.
Now, this is the one oddball that I have a different ability. Would that be worse than not including it?
I mean, that would be the oddest oddball of all.
No oddball in the Z. All right. He's primed for the upgrade pack that comes, you know, down the line. All right, here we go. We had Sabine hit the gas there. Notice that she didn't rotate before, so her arc is still forward. Not going to be able to fire this turn. By the way, as we're waiting here, I want to remind you that this round and all of our rounds this weekend brought to you by Kuat Print Yards. Use code GSP for 15% off. One of my favorite products that they make are the 3D printed dial covers. Absolutely amazing. Lots of custom shapes, ships, faction symbols. You can even get stuff completely custom. But Kuat does an amazing job doing stuff. If you've seen the Galactic Championship dial covers, he took his time. Brian is the proprietor of the business. He took his time, found the best way to make the designs, made it efficient, and made some absolutely beautiful and unique stuff. So head over to kuatprintyards.com and use code GSP for 15% off.
I might have to do some shopping while I'm sitting at the airport in a couple hours.
And for those of you listening on YouTube, I know sometimes our YouTube fam, they complain. You're like, man, you only do the coupons during the stream. This one is valid for the rest of the year.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can use GSP, that code GSP now, tomorrow, or in a week.
Can I use it on Tuesday?
Even on Tuesday.
Even on Tuesday.
Even on Tuesday. So here we go. Arvel is going to end up bumping there. She was trying to use her joust. Can we get some joust emojis in the chat? That's a new one. Shout out to Nick Sperry on the design for that one.
Close enough for government work. As you should. Oh, red focus being thrown down.
I need to find a sponsor that literally accepts a coupon every day of the week except Tuesday. I think that'd be great.
Challenge accepted.
I gotta find somebody.
Maybe we should work with the Fly Better guys to come up with something for that.
Rich down in the chat says, I can do that. I just need a product. Innkeeper 16, thank you so much for the Prime sub. We do have stream prizes. They are back on here on GSP. We did a massive mailing out over the last couple months. How many people scrubbing down today? I think we said 42, right?
42 is the number I was told earlier today.
Jackie Robinson.
Heyo, one of the greats.
This is turn 4. I got to get used to.
And here comes that 5K.
There we go.
He says, I'm coming in here to turn around, and I'm still going to shoot you.
5K. It can be a blessing. It can be a curse.
Was a 5K ever a curse?
Well, if you need to turn around
at the edge of the board,
the edge of the board, yeah.
I will say I have flown my fair share of ships off the edge of the board.
And there's also been times where I've K-turned in front of ships that end up flying in front of me.
Oh.
Yeah. That's when 3K, you're like, you giggle a little bit when they land
bump into the back of you.
When they're back at they're bumping behind me, or they land in front. Spike Fire Spew says a tornado warning in their area. Please be careful. Take your phone down to the basement. You can watch from there.
We may have potential tornado warnings in this area as well coming up.
Oh, yeah? That's fine. Yeah.
We've had a few this week, actually.
Oh.
I didn't understand you were supposed to go down to basements and hallways, so I was chilling in my hotel room as there tornado warnings. Terrible California guy.
It's fine. You have to deal with earthquakes. Different thing.
Oh, I'll take my earthquakes. Yeah, once every 10 years is fine by me. We don't have a season for them.
I guess you're replacing it with a fire. You're getting a fire season, is what's happening over there, right?
Oh, I'm in a valley. We don't deal with fires.
Oh, okay, good. That's good.
Civilized world. Just the smoke from the fires.
You're right.
Ooh, this bank turn does not fit here. We definitely have a bump here. But it looks like Bosk is going to be the one to stop him.
Yep, Boss stops him. Now the rule goes: the ship that caused the maneuver not to complete is the one that's considered the overlapped ship,
which would be Arvel here. So it's overlapping an enemy ship,
right?
And you should still be able to take your.
No.
Yeah, he should be able to.
Well, I'll go.
Yep, Dion's going to get it. So what's happening here is we should be able to take the red focus action because the bump would have been stopped by Arvel and not by Bosk. Bosk isn't stopping it. He's just the one stopping the maneuver. He's not the initial reason it could not be completed. So Dion's just letting him know and fixing that up right here.
All right.
And now we got Wedge doing a one bank in here. It looks like it should fit. Nope.
Trying to chase down the Asajj. If Asajj lives another turn, that'd be hilarious.
Takes the damage on Wedge, so down a shield.
Okay, no Asajj ability. So this is crazy. So Asajj living has made it so that she has her full force. Notorious is up on both charges. It's going to be a big turn for her.
And she is pointed in the right direction to do some damage. Wedge is stuck at that range 3. Does he still have the target lock?
Dr. Weston says, I didn't realize how much I missed the background sounds of a tournament. So much better. I mean, it's like if you ever listen to like a baseball broadcast, right? You can hear the crowd in the background. If it was completely silent, it'd be a little weird.
It'd kind of be creepy.
Yeah.
Dead silent X-Wing players would be the oddest sound in the world.
I think for the online tournaments for Galaxies 22. By the way, tickets for that should be opening this week. It was supposed to be Friday, then something broke. So I didn't want to open it and people mess it up. So soon. The schedule is up, though. You can go to goldsquadronpodcast.com, and the prizes have been revealed.
Ooh.
You can go to our Discord for that.
I think I saw those. They look mighty sexy.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan. My design for the faction jackets for the Battle of Exegol, that was the finale.
Yeah.
They look sick.
Now, if only I played online.
It's true. I got to record some background ambient sound.
I mean, Gen Con sounds like the place to get some of that.
You're right. It's like 6 hours in a row.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can get 8.
Spinning the target lock. Here we go. Trying to get Asajj.
Ooh.
2 hits only. Asajj, you need a squiggle here. There we go. Spend the force.
Spend the force and only takes 1.
Lives. It's a crit, though.
Well, might live. Let's see in the box.
Stunned pilot. You're fine with that.
Irrelevant.
Yeah. Easy.
Unless you make poor decisions and make hard right turns and left turns.
True.
All right, Wedge taking a range 1 here. Hit, crit, focus, spins a calculate, and that's a full string. Ooh,
Wedge got the natties, takes hit, crit. That's going to be half points.
Let's see what that crit is, because that's getting into the hole.
Hull breach. Everything's face up.
Ooh, we like face up. Face up's fun.
Dice box is migrating just a bit. There we go.
Hull breach, Merrick's favorite crit.
It's true. Wedge is tractored. Did he roll three evades there or 2? Because it was a range 3 shot.
I think he only rolled 2. I believe he has a tractor token on him.
And it was a range 1 shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dion's going to check and make sure we're doing this right here. And we're getting that recorrected because there was only 1 die for Wedge. Fuel leak. So we now have a fuel leak instead of a hull breach. Well, an extra face-up, an extra card on a face-up damage seems bad too.
Okie dokie. So let's go ahead and correct that. So it's down to 2 hull.
Down to 2 hull with a fuel leak. So all we got to do is punch through a crit and Wedge is gone. We're going to get an Andrew shot here, I believe.
Still tractored. And Drew's going to try to finish it off here, range 1.
Nope, that would be a range 2 shot from Andrew. He's the back one.
Oh, he's the back one. You're right. That's
2 hits going through.
Got him.
And that's it.
Wedge goes. So big swing there. Kelly now ahead, 4-8. Massage is activating now.
Let's see, taking that range 3 shot into
Arvel.
Arvel there. Full health Arvel.
And 2 hits.
And a focus.
Third after that.
Spends a force to make it 3.
This will be 4 dice for that little A-wing. Thanks for the sub, Kyver. Oh. Takes 2 half points. That's going to be 1 more. 4-9.
And Asajj is primed to just slowly come in here and keep hammering home.
Ooh, baby. Big money.
Oh, and there goes Arvel.
Yeah.
That's a beyond dead Arvel.
Yeah.
3 and a crit or, 5. How do we want to do it today?
That'll do it. So they have a score of 11-9. 11-9. How 9?
That's a very good question. Bosk appears to have taken no damage. Endrew has taken no damage. How much has Ketsu taken?
Oh, Asajj is dead. That's why.
Oh, is Asajj is dead. Got it.
She hit the bucket. They got it. And 11-8.
Did somebody score a point in the early
There must
round?
be a half point on one of these Z95s.
Neither of them both have full shields on the board. Because I'm assuming that's 1 and 2 right there, right?
Yep. Maybe it was a scenario point. We're going to trust the players.
We're going to trust the players for the moment. We'll leave ours correct, and they can adjust theirs as they see fit.
All righty. Got to get that shot for the thumbnail. There we go. We're back to the planning phase.
So looking at this planning phase, we've got A-Wings going every which direction.
Mm-hmm.
And this little collection of scum ships all pointed in one direction. With Derek moving before them.
And 7 minutes on the clock. So we are... so Ketsu hasn't taken any damage? That's crazy.
Does not appear so.
So... I mean, basically your goal is you got to stay aggressive with Ketsu. Stay aggressive with Ketsu because she has awesome offensive output. You don't want to.
She has a lot of points available.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get in and hammer her hard, you can still pull back. The problem here is you're looking at Shara Bay does not have a turn in with that rock sitting right there. Or too hard can't bring her in at all. Derek's kind of out front of everybody, and he's moving first, so he's got to do something crazy here.
Mm-hmm.
Just race away, shoot from the back.
We have a request for lists. I actually can get that to you guys. I'll do that now. Thank you for the reminder. Somebody says I need to check to make sure nobody's flying Tri-Fighters. All right, here we're uploading our file now.
Well, I didn't bring any with me to fly them, so there may be somebody here flying them, but I did not bring them this week.
I didn't see any.
I've been tinkering with them a little bit off and on. Although I'm not sure. I have not opened up Launch Bay Next this week. I figure I'll do that while I'm on an airplane and see what's new. So we've got Sabine turned into the fight. A 3 straight out of Andrew here. Or is that a 3K turn? That looks like a 3K turn there.
Getting to staying aggressive.
And that 3 straight looked awfully pretty, though.
Yeah.
And it looks like we have a failed K turn this way. All right, let's see. We've got Shara doing the 2 bank over here.
All right, you should be able to do exclamation point lists for lists. If somebody wants to be awesome and get me some stats and stuff on factions, that would be cool. There we go. Looks like it's working now. Slapping down invade, trying to stay defensive. Hey, Nick, people have been using the joust emoji.
That makes me so happy. My heart is filled with joy. It does spark joy.
So we've 3 turned out.
I'm not in...
Shara's the only one who's taking a shield here, and he's asking about damage.
So he's debating whether or not he should rotate. Oh man, I'm not a fan of turning.
I'm not a fan of turning that arc either,
No.
but with just over 2.5 minutes left,
He's just trying to get shots.
you're not going to get other shots. The rotate might be your only option. You've got to take the shots at this point.
He's trying to reach. So 2 shots into Derek here.
And I think you take the shots into Shara here. I know she's got the evade, but you're going to get 2, and you're 1 away from half.
Next attack, single crit.
1 evade.
Easy. And Bosk, single crit. If it gets through, it splits.
No.
No.
One evade. Just enough.
Derek refuses.
He says, not today.
I'm surprised they haven't called time.
Well, aren't we on variable time here? What did they roll?
I know what it is.
Oh, okay. Well.
I know what it was.
See, I don't know what they rolled. They didn't tell me.
Timmy Two-Tail, what's up? Welcome to the Twitch. Yes, you can join our Discord. An awesome group of X-Wing players there. It's where also we meet up for the Galactic Championships. They're discussing some stuff at the rules table here. Single hit. Right now, Ketsu refusing to take any damage. And rule being implemented here, similar to our Galactic Championship, I think it's because we're a little bit short on time in the store today, is if you don't get to the system phase, game's over.
Fair.
So, stream, time in the round.
And that would be the end of it then. So that puts Kelly ahead 11-9.
Yes. Congratulations, Kelly, for the win there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.